For the same function, what are the domain and range? And our function is y equals 2 times 5 to the x. Well, if we think about the values that we can substitute in for x, there really is no limitation. We can put in positive numbers, we can put in negative numbers, so there are no restrictions there. So let's look at our answer choices. So far negative infinity to negative infinity works for A for the domain, same with B. Now C, it says negative infinity to 0. And again, since we know that the domain values or x values have no restrictions, that can't be true. And similarly, D also can't be true. Okay, now let's actually think about the range or the restrictions on y. If I end up substituting positive numbers in there, let's say 2, 5 squared is 25, times 2 is 50. If I went to the third power, it would be 125 times 2 is 250. It would keep going up and up towards positive infinity as x increases. But then if x decreases, let's say I go to 0. 5 to the 0 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. If I go 5 to the negative 1, it would be equivalent to 1 over 5, and then 2 times 1/5 would give me 2/5. Okay, let's try 5 to the negative 2. That would be 1 over 5 squared, which is then 1 over 25. And then let's multiply this by 2, because that's what the number is outside of our parentheses here. 2 times 1 over 25 will give us 2 over 25, which is another very small number. It's approaching 0. But it's never going to reach 0. Therefore, the correct answer here is B for the domain and range. And we can also double check this by graphing our function. And here's the graph of y equals 2 times 5 to the x. And we can clearly see that the domain is not restricted and goes from negative infinity to positive infinity. And the range goes from 0, not touching 0, all the way up to positive infinity. Again, or answer choice B.